A great way to utilize herbs from your garden is to make an herb butter. But a lot of people make the mistake of only utilizing one herb in their butter. We're going to use more than that in this recipe. So let me show you how to do this because it's a little trickier than you might think. We're going to start with a warm skillet over medium-high heat, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter that is softened to that pan. Now you'll notice I've got 2 sticks of butter here that are coming to room temperature. To do that, you need about 20 to 30 minutes minimum for them to soften appropriately. So what we're going to do is allow this to go ahead and melt, and we're going to saute some shallots. Now shallots are a nice member of the onion family that's nice and mild. You'll notice that the butter gets a little bit foamy, and that's what you want, good and foamy. All right, so I'm going to add the shallots to that and let them kind of cook just for a minute to soften. And you'll see that they brown pretty quickly because butter heats and melts at a pretty high temperature, and it can burn if you don't watch it, so watch it pretty carefully. Okay, then you're going to take some dry or sweet white wine, and you're going to add about 1/4 cup to your skillet. It's going to foam up a bit. Don't let that scare you. Keep it at the same medium-high temperature and allow that to cook down so that all of the liquid is just about evaporated. Okay, so you can see that the onions are starting to brown just a little bit in this pan, and that just about all of the liquid has evaporated from the wine. So that's going to concentrate the flavor. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add our herb mixture. Now you can do a couple of different kinds of herbs in this for sure. You can also do up to 3 herbs in this. I'm going to use parsley and oregano that I've got in this container, and I'm just going to chop it up just a little bit more. And then I'm also going to use basil in this, and let me add the basil to this. So I've got 3 different kinds of herbs that we're going to add to our mixture here. And it seems a little backwards because you think, oh, I don't want those herbs to brown, but actually you do. This is going to pull out more of the flavor of the herbs in your herb butter. So I'm going to turn the heat down just a tad, and I'm going to add the herb mixture to our shallots, butter, and wine mixture. And you'll notice that they kind of start to brown really, really quickly. That's what you want. Okay, so we're going to let those just kind of sit. I've turned the heat off, and we're going to let this mixture sit and completely cool. All right, so don't rush this by like sticking it in your fridge or anything. Just let it naturally just come and cool to room temperature. It's going to take about 20 minutes. Then you're going to pull that over into your butter mixture and stir it together. And then what you've got is this lovely, and you'll see it's kind of soft, but you've got this lovely butter mixture that you're going to wrap in plastic wrap, just like a present, and then just shape it the way you want it to be shaped, and it goes into your refrigerator. So what you've got here is a beautiful herb butter that you can use on toast, bagels. You can use this on potatoes, pasta. You can top a steak with it. So it adds just a wonderful flavor punch to your recipes by utilizing those marvelous herbs from your garden.
For inspiring garden tours, growing tips, and garden projects, visit our website at volunteergardener.org or on YouTube at the Volunteer Gardener channel, and like us on Facebook.